I continue to think about our scripture from First Peter that I preached on last week, and continue to have just thoughts and different other passages whirl through my head as I continue to meditate on it and to just see the message that God is revealing. And one of those passages also is written to a church who was experiencing and going to experience suffering in the midst of being followers of Jesus, and because they were followers of Jesus. And that was a letter written to the church in Rome. So in Romans 8:28, we find a verse that may be familiar to some of you, maybe new to others. It says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." And to live in the midst of suffering and to know that God is at work just causes us to trust. It causes us to have that firm foundation on our faith and to trust God above all other things, all other people, all other powers, and to know that God is at work. And so a couple other things that I thought about is faith, right? And trust. That is just seems like sometimes, I don't know about you, but that I don't have enough. It's not big enough. But I've been reminded several times this week as I've thought about suffering and faith, about faith the size of a mustard seed. That's all it takes. It's just a little bit of faith, to have that little bit of faith, even the size of a tiny little mustard seed. Trusting God in the midst of whatever life may have going on right now. And I also thought about, as I've been watching The Chosen, which I highly recommend, about the passage where the friends bring the man up to Jesus, and they can't get to Jesus, so they make a hole in the roof and lower the man down. And it says it's the faith of the friends. And so, you know what, sometimes maybe our faith isn't enough. Maybe we are just lacking tremendously, and we can just depend on our friends. So I want to encourage you to reach out to your friends, reach out to them for prayer, reach out to them to support you, reach out and allow their faith and their trust in God to strengthen you in a time of difficulty, challenge, in the midst of suffering. So that's just a few thoughts for today. And I pray that through the Spirit, God will speak through my words, his words to you today. God bless you.